You are live. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone can see me. Can anyone that's watching please let me know that you're here? This is me and my dear friend Jan from New York City Saves Money. Is anyone here with us right now? Please let me know if you can see me and let me know if I'm live. Oh, hello.
Happy birthday.
Oh, good. Can everyone see me? Anyway, hi, everybody. I just wanted to say welcome to my live and also a Q&A. I'd love for somebody, so that I know you're there, I'd like for everybody to tell me what's your favorite birthday cake so I know you're there. If I made you a birthday cake today, what kind would you like? Anybody answer me. What's your favorite birthday cake? That way I know this is working. Jan, we'll start with you while we're waiting for the folks to answer their favorite birthday cake.
Anything with vanilla cream, and a yellow cake. Love.
So you like nice, simple, and classic, right, Jan?
Absolutely.
That's good. Okay, cheesecake. Oh, good. People are hearing me. Chocolate, mud cake, Black Forest or carrot. Oh my God, German chocolate, devil food. Oh my goodness, happy birthday. First of all, thank you everybody for saying happy birthday. And before starting, I know I kind of put this on my community tab, but I want to tell you something. Yesterday, one of the kind ladies from my channel emailed me a bot. I usually get bots on my channel, but a bot impersonated me and was writing and trying to sell things on the channel, cryptocurrency. Just to let you guys know, that was not me. What I did right now is all comments are going to have to be approved by me on upcoming videos. So until I can figure this out. So I wanted to let you know that, and I apologize for any inconvenience. So I wanted to say that. But happy birthday to everyone who has a birthday this month. So I wanted to say hi. I do have a lot of questions to ask, or that not to ask, that they asked me. And I was going to say, does anyone have a March birthday or April birthday? Anybody? Happy birthday, thank you, everybody. Didn't know if anyone had a birthday this month. Okay. I'm going to start with the questions. And if any of you want to join in and answer the questions as well, feel free to do that. Okay. It says, does my family agree on frugality and who's the most frugal? I would say that we have my husband, Al, my daughter, Caroline, who is a college student, she's 22, and myself. I would say that we are all about the same, frugal, or what I call modified. We're not the most frugal. We're not extreme frugality, but we do pay cash for most things. We're all frugal about going out to eat. We don't do a lot of shopping and things like that. So I would say that we are all about the same. But I would say the older I get, the more frugal I become, and the more I'm conscientious of the lifestyle creep, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's question number one. Question number two, my favorite I Love Lucy episode. Let me know, by the way, if any of you watch I Love Lucy. My favorite I Love Lucy episode is the one where Lucy tells Ricky that she's having a baby. And remember, they couldn't say pregnant back then. So if any of you watch I Love Lucy, do you have a favorite episode? How about you, Jan? Do you have a favorite episode?
You know, that specific episode never fails to bring a tear to my eye. I can watch it 50 times, and I cry every time.
So do I. Oh, my God. Just like I cry during the Hallmark. I cry during Hallmark commercials. Don't ask me why. Okay. Now, one person asked a question, and I'd love for all of you. Some of these questions I'd like for you guys to answer. If I could have anything I wanted at any cost, what would it be? Oh, hi, Christy. Anyway, if I could have anything I wanted, what would it be? Actually, even though I'm so grateful for everything, I would love to have a new home with like a built-in bookshelf, walk-in closets. But I want to say, even though that would be lovely, I'm extremely grateful for the beautiful home that I have. So that's what I would like. And if any of you want to answer that. Also, I'm supposed to show a wedding photo. I got married in 1994. I weigh about, to be honest with you guys, I weigh about 189, 190, right in that range now, 191, right in there. I weighed about 225 when I got married. Here is a photo of me. I was 29 years old. I'll see if I can find a photo of Al, my husband. I was 29 and he was 36. We got married in 1994. And I will see if I can find a picture of him in here somewhere. Anyway, isn't that terrible? Oh, here it is. Here is a picture of us. I don't know if you can see it. And so those are pictures of us, but I was larger when I got married, but he still loves me anyway, more of me to love. So that's a picture of me at wedding. Okay, pets. We have outdoor cats, and they are outdoors, but they have shelter outdoors, and we take good care of them. Favorite kitchen appliance. Oh, you can't see the photo? Turn it to the camera. Okay, I'll try that again. Favorite kitchen appliance is right now, slow cooker and waffle maker. How about you guys? What are your favorite kitchen appliances? I'd like to hear from you guys what your favorite kitchen appliances are. Anyone? Jan?
Definitely slow cooker.
And I love my waffle maker right now. Hi,
nice.
From Minnesota. Yay. And show your bridesmaids. Oh, my friend Christy is in here. I didn't know she'd be okay. I'll try to show this. Okay. Here's me. Here's me. I don't know if you can, if this shows it better. See, it's kind of glaring. And I'll take a picture of this and upload it to the thing. My mom and my dad. And this is my husband, my mom and dad. I don't know if you can see it a little bit better. Jan, can you see it?
I can with some glare because of the plastic.
Yeah, the plastic. Okay, then my bridesmaids, I'm supposed to show them if I can find it, and I'll do that. And while I'm doing that, you guys can answer any of the questions I answered. I'd be curious about the kitchen appliances. What's your favorite kitchen appliance? That would be awesome to know. Oh,
Dawn, do you work with Instant Pot? Just wondering.
No, I don't have an Instant Pot. Yeah, but I think a lot of members do. This is my friend Christy, who we did an interview with. She was my matron of honor, and I don't know if you can see her. She's gorgeous. Very beautiful. And that's her. So this is it, and I can upload those. But anyway, so that's my favorite. Oh, and yes, I went on a honeymoon to Granbury, Texas. Love it because it's an antique type town for like a 3-day. And so I did that. Oh, hell, gosh, from Israel here, air fryer. God, it's hard to keep up with everything. So my favorite gift for my hubby is a Lucy portrait, which I'll have to show that on another video. By the way, the funny thing is I asked him for my birthday for a mop, but he refused to give me a mop for my birthday. But I told him that's what I really needed, but he wouldn't give me a mop. Would any of you guys mind getting like a mop for your birthday, or if you needed one, or would you think that's terrible? I don't know. How about you, Jan?
I'm a practical person, gift receiver. For example, when Ethel wanted the toaster for her birthday and not those extremely different pants outfit that Lucy picked out. I'm not sure about having a mop, though. Maybe a toaster.
I'm sure. I don't know. I mean, to me, if I needed a new bra, I'd be glad to get it for my birthday. So I just want to share. So favorite gift. Oh, my other favorite gift he got me was my Mrs. Santa Claus outfit. Oh, my friend Christy thinks it's terrible. By the way, well, actually, my friend Christy, who's on here right now, she gave me for my birthday Bath and Body Works stuff, and I absolutely love it. And I am really excited to burn the candle tonight. It's rose and vanilla, and it's very nice. It's from their aromatherapy, really lovely. So, yeah, she wants me to be more pampered. So anyway, the Santa Claus outfit I loved. And what I love for my daughter is when she cooks for me, because she's a very good cook. So that would be that. My favorite gift of all time, and I promise you, is my YouTube family. I know this sounds silly, but I actually think of you guys as part of my family. I don't know. Do you kind of think of your YouTube as part of your family, Jan, in some ways?
Yes.
I kind of think of you guys as my brothers and sisters. I know that might sound silly, but I'm really grateful for that. So, but anyway, somebody asked if I'd ever been to Canada. I actually have been to Canada because Canada and Minnesota are right on the border. And it was, I don't remember where, but it was across from Duluth, Minnesota, wherever that is. So Duluth, Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota, St. Paul, Minneapolis. We have family and friends in Duluth. And then Canada was across from there. So wherever that was, but it was younger, so I can't remember. Okay. How would I spend $100 Super Target gift card? If I had $100 Super Target gift card right now, or any $100 gift card, I would buy a paper shredder because I need one. How about you guys? Tell me, before I answer more questions, I'd love to know from you, Jan, viewers, if I gave you $100 and you had to spend it on yourself, what would you spend it on right now? I'd love to know that.
Probably electronics.
What would you buy, Jan?
Anything electronic, microphones, things like that.
Well, your phone's really cool. Oh, yes. International Falls. Maybe that's where it was. Okay. Yeah, Granbury. That's cool. Somebody likes the Vita Vega Vegemin. Thank you, Walter. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't know how you guys would spend $100. Okay, Christy, you'd buy beauty products. A wig. I have to tell you something. I've always wanted to go wig shopping. It'd be neat to have different colors hair and different styles, but I know you have to take really good care of the wig, be able to properly groom it and take care of it. So I'd have to make sure I know how to do that before I got a wig. Oh, how did I get to Texas from Minnesota? I moved here for a job and right after college, and I was 23 years old, and I moved to Dallas from there for a job. So, and I taught school for quite a long time, actually. So that's what I did. Oh, a spa day. Cool. Clothes. Investing, pressure canner. Oh, wow. I wish I could give everybody some of this fun stuff on Amazon. Hey, Amazon gift card. Now we're talking, right? Wow. Yeah, a wig to me would be kind of scratchy. I don't know about you guys. I'm extremely hot-natured. Are any of you guys hot-natured where you get hot easily? Are you, Jan? Because I get hot, especially if it's humid. I get overheated.
Humidity bothers me. Not the heat, but humidity I'm not a fan of.
Oh, yeah. One of the questions on here was, how do I handle Texas heat? I don't. This is what I tell people. It's so hot here. I saw 2 trees chasing the same dog. I cannot stand the heat. It is horrendous here, and it's really horrible if your air conditioner goes out. And even when it's hot, no matter what you have your air at, you cannot cool your house down. It's stifling. I handle the cold. When it was cold here in February, honestly, I was outside. I didn't think it was that cold at all. I mean, it was 0, but it wasn't that cold to me. But I've got a lot of body fat on me to keep me warm. So, okay. Now, it asked and I want to know this from you guys. If you knew that the end of the world was tomorrow, or you were going to die tomorrow, what would your last meal be? For me, I will eat anything not nailed down. Salmon would be some of my favorites, sweet potatoes, olives, popcorn, any dessert, mashed potatoes and gravy. Basically, practically anything and anything dessert. So I'd love to know from any of you guys or if it was your birthday meal, or what would be your favorite foods that you love. How about you, Jan? Oh, fresh pineapple. Lobster.
Definitely fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, and maybe some sort of cheesecake.
Oh God, yes. I love cheesecake. I love any kind of food. You guys can tell this. It's a struggle for me. I know it's silly. I love a bowl of cereal. I could eat a whole box of cereal. I call it breakfast crack. I love any of that kind of stuff. I'd be curious what you guys, I would not eat any, or you would eat any seafood. Oh God, pizza. This is embarrassing, but if you made a DiGiorno pizza, I could literally eat the entire thing by myself. Pizza, cake, ice cream. Yeah, but I would say salmon. I don't know. Do you like salmon, Jan?
No.
Okay, and I love steak. That would be one of my.
I'm not a seafood person.
Oh, you're not? Oh my gosh, I love honest to God, I love everything. I remember my mom used to fix liver and onions, and my dad would not eat it. And I thought fried liver and onions were good, but I don't know. It's one of those things that everybody loves. Okay, so that was one of my questions. One of the other questions is, and you guys can answer any of these for yourself, how do I decide how to budget for certain expense? Sum it up really quickly. I look at what my priorities are, the 4 walls. So if my money's tight, I make sure the electric bill, water and all that, that's all on one bill, paid. And I make sure my cable bill is paid, and my cell phones, I make sure all of that, my health insurance, the basics are paid. So let's say I only have $200 for groceries that month. I'm going to make it work. We'll have sandwiches. We'll do whatever. So basically I look at and put in order, and I write down what are my priorities. And then when you mean certain items, if I have 3 things that we need, I write down and budget accordingly to what do we need first. For example, if your stove and your washing machine go out at the same time and you can only afford one, I'm going to get the washing machine first because I can use other things besides the stove. So I just basically look at priorities. How about you guys? Jan, do you do the same thing?
Well, yeah, you have to prioritize, when you're doing your bills. I mean, for example, you need to pay your electric bill, you need to pay your cable bill. We wouldn't be able to have this conversation if those bills weren't paid. Wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be here. So you guys can tell me that. So basically prioritize. I write things down. I'm a paper person. I have notebooks. I like to write things in notebook. I know that's not modern, but that's kind of what I go back to. And somebody asked me, what does a crisis budget look like? Which means bare bones budget. Basically, and I know I need my hair done now, if I was really, really tight financially, the first thing I'm going to do is look for ways to bring in more money. I don't think a lot of that is talked about on YouTube. Everybody's about cutting expenses. I'm all about increasing the income. If you ask me if I'd rather work 50 hours a week and have a better lifestyle or work 40 hours a week and live a bare bones budget, I'll work the extra 10 hours to have a better lifestyle. That's me. I like working though. I love to work. I know that sounds bizarre, but I enjoy what I do. And I schedule mystery shopping and I do this and I do demos. I love doing it. But a crisis budget to me would be increase income, number 1. Number 2, first thing I would be cut is any kind of spending in grocery. And number 3, I'd probably cut out cable TV. And then if I had to, I'd get used yard equipment and I'd cut out the yard. And obviously the last thing to go would be me doing my own hair. So I basically would just see everything that I could cut, but I'd increase income before I even started the cuts. So that's what I would do. And what sparked my desire to be debt-free? Basically, I just wanted to have more in savings and to be prepared in case emergencies come. And I wanted, as I get older, I want to make it where I can live off less money, and because I have a friend of mine that her and her husband made a lot of money. And I said, you guys make so much money. I said, it must be nice to have such a good income. And she said, yeah, but we have a lot of expenses. I don't want to have a $5,000 expenses every month. I want to be able to live off less than $2,500 a month if I need to. So let's see. Do you maximize your YouTube write-offs? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Just to let you guys know, I don't give out any tax advice because I am not an expert on, basically I'm not an expert on anything except talking, eating and sleeping. But I do have a CPA, and basically he takes care of my taxes and I keep a record of everything. And I do pay taxes quarterly. So that's one of the ways that I can do it. So let's see. Okay. What would I say if someone says being debt-free is impossible? Well, in all honesty, every person's situation is different. And I haven't walked in anyone's shoes. So if you've got somebody that makes $30,000 a year and they owe $100,000 on a bill, we'll say a medical bill, that may seem really impossible for them. It just may take them a lot longer. And if you're on a low income, you may need to see what all your options are. For some people, it may feel really impossible, especially if they don't make a lot of money. I think it's possible, but you got to see what is your income, what are your living expenses, what is your debt, and start from there. Because some people just feel like it's hard because I think a lot of people just don't make that much money. I know a lot of people that they make 30 or 40,000. I know someone that makes about $40,000 a year and they have like $100,000 student loan. Well, that may take them a while to pay that off. But if somebody makes, say, $40,000 a year and they owe $10,000, that's more doable. So I think there's a lot that goes into it. I think it's possible, but for some people, it may be a long road. What do you say, Jan?
I agree, and every situation is different, and we really don't have a cookie cutter answer for, that kind of a question sometimes.
Exactly. And my big thing, and I'm going to keep saying it, I know it's all about living off less, and I agree with that. But to me, I'm all about increasing the income, because the money that you bring in gives us so many more opportunities. It makes us have better sinking funds, which sinking fund is basically a savings account for a specific item. More savings, easier to pay off debt, pay cash for things so you keep from going back in debt. Basically, more income, you can give more, you can invest more. It gives you so many more opportunities and options to make more. So if you went from making $30,000 to even $40,000, that extra $10,000 a year can open up a lot of options for you. And that's just kind of my view and what I think anyway.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, it gives you a definite peace of mind. Peace of mind, that's perfect. That's kind of what I think. So top 3 frugal tips, and I want to hear from you guys on this because I know I'm doing all the talking here. I'm going to say tip 1, do everything in small baby steps. Don't do everything at once, and that's anything in life. Anything you want to change, do it in a small baby step. Number 2, and I've already said it, have more than one stream of income. Think of ways to increase your income and what you're good at. That's number 2. Number 3, surround yourself with like-minded people. And that would be my 3rd tip. I would love to know from you guys your top frugal tips. I'm going to wait to hear from you, Jan. You can answer while we're waiting on the phone to answer.
Okay, I'm going to just add one thing. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey while you're doing whatever it is, whatever goal you're trying to reach. To enjoy the journey is crucial. To just be satisfied with numbers and have a miserable time with it, no. Try to enjoy the journey, make the best of it along the way.
And you have to have a good attitude. And if we have to go bare bones because we don't have a choice because something happened, and I understand, hey, life happens when we're making plans, right? That's okay, but think of it as a temporary thing. My personal opinion, and you guys may disagree, if somebody cuts everything out of their budget and you don't have anything to look forward to, you can do that for a while, but after a while, it's a little demoralizing. I think everything in life is all about balance. That's just how I feel. People may feel differently than me on that, and that's okay. But I would love to know, increase your income. Yes, I guess humor. Oh, I agree, Patricia. I love to laugh. I really do. I don't know if any of you like good old Chris Farley videos. Oh my gosh, I love the van down by the river. He is hysterical. And Mad TV videos, Stuart. Make a game out of it. Yes, right, Jen? Enjoy the journey. Yes, thank you, Deborah. Biggest tip is to take into account every expense you spend for an entire month. I like that. I did track my spending for a month. The only area that I really overspend on is groceries. I don't feel I overspend on any other thing besides groceries. You went broke traveling around. Walter, why didn't you take me with you? He went traveling. I tell you, I haven't traveled in a while, and he doesn't regret any of it. Good for you, Walter. Thank you, everybody, for the birthdays. Chris Farley. Oh, I know my humor is a little weird, by the way, guys, but I love to laugh and stuff like that. Okay. How am I energetic? I have to tell you guys something. If I drink an energy drink, it has the opposite effect. It actually puts me to sleep. I have a hard time settling down. That's part of the reason why it's hard for me to sit still in any type of capacity, whether it's somewhere like if you're in a religious service, you're supposed to be quiet and sit. If you're in a classroom setting, I am very fidgety. And if I sit for any length of period of time, I fall asleep. I'm naturally energetic and hyper. So this is just by nature how I am. People kind of wish I was a little less hyper. I don't know. You're kind of energetic. Jan, how do you stay energetic?
I'm not energetic. I'm terribly unenergetic after 4 p.m. Anybody that knows me personally knows that I'm like ready to I took a nap before I got on here tonight.
Yeah. I have to be honest. I have a confession to you guys. I haven't told you. My mind races a lot. I mean, it is. It's constantly going, and it's hard for me to settle down. And so you probably notice this. Someone's like, do you have, what's going on? Because some people, when they're like this, will try to do something to calm themselves. But I get a lot done being like this. So, okay, what are my interests and hobbies? I used to be an extreme couponer. I like to walk. I love to visit with people. I like to play games. I love to cook and bake. I love to give to people. I like to socialize. I like to do YouTube. I'm not good at arts and crafts. I love to dance. I like to watch movies. I love anything vintage and nostalgic. And, I love math. Math was always my favorite subject in school. That I love numbers, math I was really, really good at. Basically that's it. I love to save money. And that would be it. Games and all of that. I would love to know your hobbies, guys. Everybody? Anyone? Jan, what are some of your hobbies?
Okay, I like to write. I like to play Frisbee. I cannot stand math. I have shared that many times. I told my former students on the first day of school, they could attest to it. I'd write down on the blackboard, I hate math. And guess what? As a direct result of that, I had the smartest kids in math.
Hey, you manifested it. You did what they call, I don't even know what they call that, but yeah, you manifested that.
Don't like it.
Come on, Little Rascals, right, Jan? Somebody asked about Little Rascals.
Yay.
How did you finish school? Oh, somebody asked me about finishing school. Oh, I did graduate from Stillwater, Minnesota. I grew up in Woodbury, graduated Stillwater, Minnesota. I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree in 1987 from University of Wisconsin, River Falls. My degree actually is in sociology and minor in speech communication. But then I went on to teach school. I went to paralegal school, and then I went on to teach school. So that's what I did. And, oh yes, I love history too. So that's how I finished. Jan also has a college. Jan, can I ask where you graduated college?
I'd rather not answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, I know Jan also.
I never get personal. You could talk to me 20 years. You'll never know that much about me.
I really won't. Okay.
Nope.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. No big deal. And have I wanted to learn another language? Well, I will tell you guys this. My dad is Hungarian. Now, he was born in the United States, but my dad's mom and dad were born and raised in Austria-Hungary. So my dad, who is 83, speaks German and Hungarian. My grandfather lived with us because, my grandmother passed, and he spoke German and Hungarian to me. So when I was young, I know I spoke some German and Hungarian, I guess when I was a little kid, but I don't have anyone to speak German and Hungarian. It was mostly Hungarian with now. My mom's mom is from Norway. My mom's dad's from Switzerland. And so my mother spoke Norwegian and German, but the German dialect she spoke was different than my dad's dialect. I know it's kind of strange, but if I could speak any language and be fluent, for where I live in Texas, it would be really beneficial to learn Spanish. Do any of you know more than one language? Please share. How about you, Jen? Do you know any other languages?
Okay, I had high school Spanish. I don't know if that qualifies for anything, yes. But yes.
How about your parents? Did they speak any languages? Or no?
No, just English.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd love to know, do any of you speak more than one language? Anybody? I know a lot of people in Europe speak more than one language. Anyone? I was just kind of wondering if anybody. Gardening, Korean life. Oh, someone wrote Korean life. Stephanie, my daughter really enjoys K-pop and K-dramas. Just thought I'd share. My dad spoke Swedish and my mother-in-law speaks Dutch. Wow. That's really neat. Okay, I think it would be really beneficial to be bilingual. I definitely do. I can speak some Romanian, the language. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I love learning about languages. American Sign Language. Wow, that's wonderful. I love hearing about different languages. Okay, who taught me to be kind? I would say my mother, even though my mother was not really religious or my parents weren't really religious. My parents did teach me the golden rule and to treat people how I would want to be treated. Honesty was a big thing. Honesty and integrity and following through with your promises was a big thing to my parents. and doing a really good job. If you did a job on something, whether it was cleaning something, your schoolwork, you put your best effort in. That was how I was raised. So that would be it. I already answered the question about the heat. Have I been to Europe? Yes. Oh, I'm almost finished. Have I been to Europe? Yes. I have been to France, and I have to tell you, I absolutely loved France. The people were lovely. You know, I'm all about the food. The food there was the best that I have ever had in my entire life. We would have salad for breakfast. Have you been to France, anybody? And did you like the food? Or I'd love to know. Oh, Stephanie, you speak Korean. Wonderful. Oh, a sign language teacher. Yeah, I absolutely love French food. And I love food from all different countries. I love that. How about you, Jan? Do you like any certain kind of food?
Well, I think my appearance kind of gives it away that I kind of like some food, but
I didn't know. Well, some people like it. Like I had Greek food the other day because I love olives. And Christmas songs. Wonderful. That is so wonderful. Paris and my daughter. Oh, yes. Paris was lovely. I think the people are lovely. And then it's one person asked this excellent question. This is my last question, unless I'm missing some. How do I juggle frugality and responsibility to mankind and the environment? And what I'm taking from that is a really good question. Basically, when we are responsible for purchasing different products, environmentally friendly products, many times those things are going to cost more money than cheaper products. For example, it could be organic or it could be fair trade type products. Those things are going to cost more money. Buying locally, all of those types of things can cost more money. So do I do some of that? I would say I balance some of that and also buying other things. I don't mind spending more for quality. And I do think buying locally is good. So you know what? I do what I can do. But I have to be honest, the other day when I did that Whole Foods grocery haul, it would be a challenge for my budget to shop at Whole Foods every week because it would be kind of pricey. So it would be a lot more money to buy everything sustainable, if that makes sense. It would be more money, but it would be something I could slowly get into, modified. What do you think, Jan?
I would like to also try to avoid food waste because
yes,
throwing food away is not really great for the environment. It's not fair to other people. It's just a waste. So we're not serving our environment very well if we're just wasting food. And there are so many people in great need out there today. It's just a terrible, terrible thing.
Yes. And you know what? I was going to mention that the bread that I said that I was wasting, what I ended up doing is we just had sandwiches a lot. And then I ended up feeding the rest of the bread to the birds. So none of the bread went to waste. So that was good. And so these are good. Now, let me ask you guys, been to Ireland? And there's so many wonderful comments. Are there any comments or questions that you guys have that you want to pop up? And it doesn't have to be for me. It could be for Jan. It could be for me.
Dawn, just so you know, I cannot see the comments.
Oh, you can't? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
That's okay.
I forgot you did tell me that before. Okay. Do any of you, hi, Glenda. Do any of you have any questions at all that you want to ask? We'll say that. And I am seeing comments, but they're coming in kind of quick. So I hope so. Recycle. Yes, Joy, that's really good. And, as you guys can tell, I live a modified life, but I can make a lot of improvements to be better in every area. And so since I've started the channel 3.5 years ago, I've gotten better in many ways, but I have a long way to go. I'm progressing. That's the good thing. How did I fare during the freeze? This is the good news. We did lose electricity, but I got to stay with friends during the time, and they spoiled me. Our pipes didn't freeze, which was wonderful. And there's no damage. So we were blessed. Dawn, can you explain Secret Shopper? Oh, yes. Rachel, the Secret Shopper, I schedule mystery shopping for one company. If any of you want to do any, I schedule retail shops in Arizona, California, Washington, Florida, and Oregon are my main way. Those are retail, and they're very simple. If any of you want to do any retail mystery shops, you can message me afterwards or email me. And then for another company, those are retail. I do retirement communities and apartment shops, and they're all over. If any of you are living in Iowa or near Bryan College Station, we need shoppers there, so let me know. Have you ever gotten food out of the dumpsters? No, Glenda, I haven't. But I do eat food that I sometimes drop on the ground, but don't tell anyone. One time I dropped half of a chocolate cookie on the ground, and I was not going to let that go to waste. You heard me. Sorry. But no, I have not done that. And I did try to go dumpster diving, but it just didn't end up working out. But I have nothing against anyone else that does it. It just wasn't a good fit for me where I live. Okay, so let's see. Is the U.S. experiencing any food shortages? Where I live, and since last March, you may not be able to find certain brands of things, and there may be certain things they don't have. But if you go to enough stores, you can get things, but you may not always find your brand. So I wouldn't say food shortages. You just may not get all your preferred brands, or there may be something they're out of, and you may need to go to a different store or buy something else. I don't know. Well, how about you, Jen, where you live?
No shortages. No.
Yeah, so I don't have any, and I've been recycling plastic. Okay, so let's see, that's good. Yeah, and I agree with you, Glenda. There's so much food thrown away. I actually have a friend of mine that gives me her leftovers because she's like, nobody in the house will eat them. And guess what? I would say every other week she gives me leftovers, and our family eats it, and we have no problem with it. What I've been doing to save money on food is I might have a piece of chicken for my husband, and then we have leftover crackers, and he might get crackers and cheese with that, some mashed potatoes, a little bit of corn. We might have some leftover applesauce. I throw things together that don't actually go together with the meal. It's like a mix and match, but that way we eat everything, And I agree with you. I don't like to see food thrown away. Oh, wow, Laura, yes. I know. Laura, was I a good scheduler? Let everybody know I was nice. So that's kind of what's going on with that. But yeah, I'd love to know any questions you guys have. But while I'm waiting on questions, I do want to do a few updates. And actually, Jan actually inspired me on some of these things. I am now using the community tab, and I'm going to be posting pictures. Jan gave me the idea. I might post some videos. I'm going to use the community tab to post. I'm going to be premiering other channels because I love to show support. I'm putting polls up there. And I am also going to be putting pictures, just writing little updates, things like that. So I wanted to let you know that. I'm also trying to do 1 or 2 videos a week that might be in the 3-minute range. So that way, if somebody has less than 5 minutes, I'm going to do a couple videos like that. You can see, I think Friday and Saturday, both my videos were like 2 minutes and something, which is good to have variety. And once a week, I think I'm going to put a shorts video up. That means a minute or less. And so these are some of the things I'm kind of doing to change things up. You guys can let me know what you think.
You have an amazing channel, and that's why you're at 22 past K subscribers. And the community that you have built are absolutely wonderful, wonderful people. Because some of them came over to my channel, which is so sweet, and I'm very, very grateful.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and I bet you guys will agree with this. And someone asked why I left teaching. Penn did, and I'll get to that in a second. And it was nothing against teaching because I love teaching. I have to say, I really, really love the subscribers because when I do a video, and now I'm going to have to approve comments because of what's going on. It's not because of you guys. I'm just going to do it for a while because I want to make sure that somebody's not using my email and trying to spam you guys. Okay. That's my main concern. But I love the subscribers because if I do a video and I say, hey guys, I need some tips on something, and everybody writes tips, you guys learn from the other subscribers, which is awesome. I love that. I mean, you guys make the channel. You guys make the channel. Videos are short and to the point. I do try to get to the point. I do get rambly sometimes. Somebody asked about teaching. So my 3 main careers is I taught school, I did sales, and now I'm a project manager, and I've done that like close to 23 years. But I left teaching school because I had my daughter and I wanted to stay home with her. And so I did that, and I stayed home with her. And then during that time on weekends, I did product demos, and my husband worked. And then that way I would work Saturdays and Sundays when he could watch her. So that's what I used to do. But I quit teaching so I could be a stay-at-home mom. So that's what I did. But I've had 3 careers. And if I wasn't a project manager, I would love to be an activities coordinator in a nursing home. That would be something that I would love to do. I would love to work with seniors, or I would love again to be a pre-K kindergarten teacher, because I also did that and I loved it. Those are the 2 things I would absolutely love to do again. Well, one of them is work in a nursing home. I really want. I know that sounds odd, but I love senior citizens. Ooh, lemon cake, putting your family first. Thank you. Met you through Jan. Thank you. Yeah, close. Yes. Oh, your middle son is 22. Yes. Volunteer. Yes. And I do volunteer work right now a few days a week where I call senior citizens and check in on them to see how they're doing and just visit with them. And we have a lot of fun. And so I do that. I love reading all these fabulous comments. Oh, crafts with seniors. Ooh, that sounds fun. Somebody said lemon cake. Yum. Okay. I want to ask you guys a question. Are any of you reading any good books right now? I'm actually not. I'm waiting on the book about Bridget. Let me see the name of it. It's the Bridgerton one. I'll tell you real quickly. I'm waiting on a book for my Libby app, and I have 1 more week to wait. And it is the one on Bridgerton. Let me see here. Jan, are you reading any good books?
No.
Okay. It's called the Bridgerton collection. And I don't know if you guys watched that on, what do you call it? On Netflix. I really liked it, if any of you watched it. Oh, and I wanted to say, I recently just read Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. That was a good book. The 4 Agreements, Stoic Challenge, Untethered Soul. I don't know if any of you read this. How Successful People Think, and A New Earth. So, but anyway, I love to hear about what people read. Babysit my grandchildren. Oh my God, Essentialism. Yes, I also read that book. The Martian. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I've worked in 2 nursing homes. The Japanese Lover. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Satellite Campus. I work for handicap. Oh, I worked also, and I taught school for special needs. Absolutely loved it. I love working with kids. They're awesome. And I read Train Dreams. Learn so much from your channel. Honestly, people say they learn from our channels, and I think Jan would agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you might learn stuff from us, but honest to God, it's the subscribers that make the channel. Would you agree, Jan?
They make the show. They make it.
You guys make it, because we wouldn't. Honestly, 99.9% of the folks that come on have a growth mindset, and they're there to help each other and to learn and to be there to lift one another up and encourage. Loves reading, but I still love to listen. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Laura's going to bed. Good night, Laura. Oh, goodness gracious. I read Train Dreams. I know I'm going on. I have no time idea. Oh, gosh. Well, actually, it hasn't even been an hour yet. Oh, you open your home to us. If any of you were here right now, I would feed you food. I would love that. Okay. Or any of you, I would love to ask one question. One show that my husband and I watch together that we absolutely love, and he introduced me to it. It's on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it is called Resident Alien. Do any of you watch Resident Alien? Anyone? Jan? No?
I never heard.
It's on the Sci-Fi Channel. And I love James Patterson books too. Captain Underpants, haven't heard of that. Well, I have heard of that, but I haven't read it. But anyway, so is anyone watching anything good on any platform? Anything interesting? Let me know. Anybody? Jan, do you watch anything?
I obsess over YouTube tutorials.
Oh, I love YouTube tutorials. There are some great ones. Is that how you learn how to do a lot of things?
It's just so much fun, and you do learn a lot. You do.
I tell you what, when I want to learn how to do something, I look it up on YouTube first.
Yeah.
I learned all about what was wrong with my washing machine from YouTube. So,
wow.
And how's in life in Texas since okay. Well, somebody asked about COVID restrictions. You know what? I know we're not supposed to really go into this on YouTube much, but I will just say everybody's being cautiously optimistic, but everyone's still being cautious and respectful of one another, which I always believe in. I love to be respectful to other people. Love Gone with the Wind. Love the medallion. I've seen that. Watch historical documentaries. Ooh, and stuff about dinosaurs. YouTube University. Yes, I agree. YouTube University is fabulous. Love that. Shakespeare, it's all about oh yeah. Gone with the Wind. I love all of that. So I've been asked to do some more cooking videos. I'm really still working on improving my channel. I'm still trying to get through my videos a little bit faster, streamlining it more, getting to the point better, and just coming on and doing a video and then going. And so that way I don't waste your time. The Crown, crocheting. Wow, you guys have such a wide variety of interests. So do you guys have any questions for Jan from New York City Saves Money? Anything at all? It's a good one. Crown on Netflix. No, Maureen, that's a good show. Oh yeah, The Crown. I've started to watch The Crown, but I only watched a little bit of it. So yeah. Oh, I watched an old movie about Bobby Fischer yesterday. Do any of you play chess? Or any of you champion chess players? Jan, I know you are. I'm not. You believe in the housing market will crash. You know what? I don't know. Let me just say this. The older I get, I'm 56 today. The older I get, the more I realize I don't know a whole lot and I don't have a lot of control about a lot of things. But just like everything in life, life's kind of like a roller coaster with anything in life. It's up, it's down, it's this, that. It's kind of like that. And maybe that's the way with everything. But you know what? I'm doing the best I can to live the best life that I'm able to, prepare the best I can, expect the best, and just keep on with the positive attitude. That's the best that I can do. How about you, Jan?
I like what you just said about expecting the best. That's wonderful. I agree with you 100%.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I feel like God in my life in 56 years has always taken good care of me. He has never let me down. He has always provided for me abundantly. And he has been so merciful and so kind to me. And he never has given me more than I can handle. So I'm going to keep trusting in that. That's all I can do. And keep plugging away. And I'm going to save, keep working on being more frugal, and work on my health, and just keep working and progressing the best that I can. And if I mess up, I start over again. That kind of thing. The chimp would beat me at checkers. Okay. Science. How do you take advantage of sales by stockpiling in a limited space? Boy, that's a good question. I actually don't stockpile that much. I do minimal stockpile. And you want to know why? Because when I coupon, I could get things at a really great sale. Now, and that's one of the things that I was going to tell you about this. I used to be a big clearance shopper, but now clearance is no longer what I call clearance. It's more of a sale price. So if I buy Kashi cereal and it's normally $3.99 and that's on sale for $2.50, I might buy 1 or 2 boxes. But if it's on clearance, it's usually on clearance for $2.50. And so I might as well just buy it on sale. But $2.50 to me isn't a good enough price for me to buy 10 boxes of it. Now, if it was 50 cents, I might create some space and buy 5 boxes, something like that. But I don't think the prices are that low for me to stockpile something right now. I don't know. What do you think, Jan? Or anybody? I don't find clearance. There's not very good clearance anymore. I don't find clearance. Clearance is a sale price. To me, there should be retail price, sale price and clearance price. Clearance price should be less than a sale price. Clearance is, hey, we need to get rid of this. Do you agree, guys? I mean, I do. What do you think, Jan?
There is a difference between clearance and sale. I mean, it's sort of like a misrepresentation.
Yeah. I mean,
confusing to the buyer.
I mean, to me, if it's something normally $3.99, $2.50 to me is not clearance. $1 is clearance.
Exactly.
What do you think, everybody? My prepper pants called the Corner Shop Corner. Ooh, I need to come over to Fiona's prepper. Plus the expiration date. Yes, the expiration date. Because you're right. If something's about to go out of date in a week, why am I going to pay a sale price for it when I can just wait for the clearance price? If it's, why don't I just
point
on sale and have a longer shelf life? Great point. I coupon and donate it. Answering questions. Yes. Expect the best. God is good. Yeah. I could go on and on about that, how good God is, because his mercy is new every day. And I am just amazed at how good he is to me. And I actually read something that was really good that said, be grateful for nothing. In other words, that sounds silly, be grateful for nothing. But hey, do we say, hey, thank you that I didn't get run over by a car. Thank you that I've got electricity today. I've got water. So many things I don't thank God for. Thank you that I'm on this live stream. Thank you that you guys are still here listening to me ramble. And thank you that Jen.
The best days in life are the ordinary days. Quote, end of quote, ordinary.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the best days. I don't need drama. The best days. And when you could compare it when something like horrendous happens in general in life, and then you look back and say, boy, I really wish I had that simple, ordinary day. Ordinary days are wonderful days. Every day is a wonderful day, but there's something about, quote, end of quote, ordinary days. I'll take it.
You know what? I love it. I don't know about you guys. How many of you, raise your hand if any of you want less drama and more peace in your life? Raise your hand. Yeah. I'm all about finding the little things because there's so much none of us have control over, right? I mean, there's so much to be, I don't care what's going on in the world. There is so much to be happy and joyful about. And I thank you guys every day. Every day in the morning I wake up because I get up about 10 a.m. and I'm like, hey, my YouTube video is going live. I got to see, has anyone looked at it yet? And I get all excited to see, and I just love it. And Debbie wrote, I love boring. Yes. Got it. Oh, Rochelle put a good point. Before buying clearance items, ask yourself, why is it on clearance? That's a great question, Rochelle. Half the time it's because a box is crushed. But remember, if a box is crushed, you could go up and say, hey, I saw these 3 boxes of crackers that were crushed. You have them marked down to $1.50. I'll buy all 3 if you give it to me for $1 for all 3 boxes. I've done that, and they can say yes or no. So, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, by the way, guys, I'm thinking about doing 3 lives a year, New Year's Eve, 4th of July, and my birthday, but we'll have it pre-planned and think ahead on that. Yes, Walter, I agree with you. Uneventful. Yeah, enjoy peace. Yes. I know this might sound weird and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, and one of my friends thinks I'm a little out there, but hey. But I believe in some ways we can kind of manifest and create our own world, because think about this. If I talk about something good or something funny and I share it with 3 friends, I'm reliving those good feelings over and over again, right? But if I'm upset about something and I call and I tell Jan, and not that there's anything wrong with this, I said, Jan, I'm upset about something, and I share it. Then I call Debbie, and then I call Vita. And now I've talked to 3 people and I've relived that energy, and then I've put that energy onto you guys, and now I've created that world, if that makes sense. So, you know what? I really do believe we can create more good and more blessings in our life. I just do. So anyway, I know y'all think I'm a little bit out there.
I agree on that, 100%.
Yeah, man, I believe in your law of attraction and all that. More peace for everybody, Margaret said. I definitely agree. I know we'll be ending this probably in just a little bit, but I do really appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have been so good to me. Does anyone have anything else they want to share? I mean, to be honest, I still feel like I'm kind of new on doing these lives, and I'm not really sure how to do them in some ways.
You're not really that new at it. You've done about 5.
Well, I know I feel like it. Ooh, Laurel and Hardy, Red Skeleton, Lucille Ball, a little bit. Whoa, Walter. I think I need to adopt Walter. I've always wanted a son. Anyway, I have always wanted a little boy. Spread positive energy. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Sometimes I say hi to people and they kind of look at me like they're kind of surprised. One person this weekend, I said hi to him. I said, oh, hi. And they went, I guess I startled them because my voice is kind of loud. They said, oh, you startled me. And one of my friends, I think I told you this, my friend Carolyn, we were out and I guess my voice kind of carries. And she says, Dawn, would you please use your non-existent indoor voice? Because my voice kind of carries a little bit. Listen,
Dawn, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Has anyone recognized you off camera out in the street?
Yes. Actually, I got recognized at Aldi and at Kroger. It was a few months ago, and by some really wonderful people. I've got recognized 3 times out in public. And if any of you live in the Dallas area, if any of you want to share where you live, and if you don't feel comfortable, I understand, maybe share a state that you live. If you want to, feel free to share, okay? I was thinking of doing a meetup. I live on the border of Garland, Richardson, and Dallas, kind of where they all come together. I was thinking of doing a meetup and treating everybody to ice cream at Brahms. I don't know if anybody would come, but I'm thinking of doing that, and we could do that. I think that would be really fun. We would still obviously wear the masks and follow social distancing and be polite and all that. But you know what? We can still follow rules and enjoy life and be safe and enjoy life, right?
Absolutely.
So we can still be a blessing to everybody. But I wish I could give everybody their favorite ice cream. Okay, one question. Everybody's favorite ice cream. My favorite flavor is gingerbread. Favorite ice cream would be anything gingerbread, peppermint. I love all that. Gosh, I love everything. Oh, live near Austin. Hi, Debbie. Prepping is important. Yeah. Host fun would be driving. Oh, you drive from oh my God, you live in San Francisco? I've always wanted to visit California, but I don't know if they're ready for me. When I was younger, I was mistaken for Neil Young. Oh, wow. No kidding. I'm in California. Oh, butter pecan. Oh, chocolate chip classic. Ooh, that sounds so delicious. Yum, pistachio with real pistachio. Coffee ice cream. Delicious. Jan, what's your favorite flavor?
Absolutely vanilla fudge.
Vanilla, wait now. Vanilla with fudge on top, Jan?
It's like an ice cream with the fudge built into it, vanilla fudge.
Oh, okay. Well, because there's different kinds of vanilla. That's why I was asking you.
Yes.
Okay, there's like vanilla
So
bean.
it has like that chocolate syrup incorporated in the vanilla.
Got it. No, I know what you mean. It's good because it's vanilla, but then it has that little bit of chocolate. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, the same. Walter said California wasn't the same without him. Yeah, that's definitely true. But guys, this has been really, Michigan. My husband's from the Upper Peninsula. Peach, that sounds good. I've been to UK. I'm just going to read the comments for a minute. Central Florida. Yeah, I understand. Yep. Let's see here. You know what? I've been to Florida. The people there, chocolate peanut butter. That's delicious. Rocky Road. Oh my gosh. Yep. Anyway, that butter brickle. Oh my gosh. That sounds delicious. Pistachio. Oh my goodness. Does anybody have anything they want to say about anything? It could be favorite movie, goal you're working on, favorite frugal tip. Maybe shout out some of your favorite YouTube channels. Anything you want to say, let's let it go for about a couple more minutes and then we'll end it. It could be a question. Anything you want to say at all. Oh, Buffalo, New York. Wow, I love all these comments. I'm going to love your channel. Thank you, Pen. I tell you, we have such wonderful people. And you know what? Oh, I'm in Plano. Sounds like fun. Hi, Holly. We don't live that far from each other. Peace out. I love that. Oh, wow. I'm reading, kind of scrolling through these comments. There's so many good ones. Daily Deals, Find Joy. Ooh, Wuthering Heights. No, oh, yes. Love Betty Davis. Any of you like Betty Davis and Joan? Ooh, Clear Away Clutter. Yes. Love that. Virginia, gorgeous. DC is beautiful. Oh, hope to get it published. Walter's working on a book. Rochelle, you can't have frozen treats. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean because they can kind of hurt. Frozen treats due to being triggering to asthma. Yeah, I understand. You know, the one thing I can't eat because it raises my blood pressure major is pork. I'm not telling anyone else what to eat, but pork for me personally raises my blood pressure. Southern California, South or Carolina, gorgeous. Oh my God, Idaho. Wow. I really, you know what? If I ever get tired of being here, you know what? I've got people I can go stay with in their home. I can come move in with Sandra, even though Sandra's not inviting me. I can go over to Sandra's house, and thank you, Sandra, and stay with her this summer in Idaho. In DC, I love DC. That's a fun place, and Virginia is beautiful. I can just kind of move my way around the United States depending on the weather. You could do the same thing, Jan.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
In the cold weather, we could go to Arizona. What do you think?
Why not?
Oh, wait. Somebody wrote, I love the channels. Jan from New York City Saves Money.
Thank you.
Agree. Kate Caden. I agree.
Yes.
Vita, happy on a budget and more. I agree. How Deb saves money. I agree.
Yes.
Oh, you can come to California. Thank you. Oh, I'm welcome in Australia. I want to come to Australia, but I want to hold a koala bear. If it's possible, and I want to pet a kangaroo, a baby one. I really do. I would love to do all of that. That would be, we'd love to have you as a guest. Oh, well, you would love to have me as a guest for one thing. I will get in there and help cook and clean and babysit. If anyone has young children, you would like me to help you with your kids because the kids like me. In Florida, oh my gosh. And if anyone has animals, I would be spoiling them. That is definitely true. Central New York. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, Penny's Serenade. I do want to mention something. I am viewing you guys on YouTube, but because of the thing that's happened with the bots where somebody's looking like they're trying to impersonate me, I don't want any of you guys to think that I'm trying to sell something on your YouTube channel. So I may not be writing comments on your videos for right now because I don't want someone to come right after that resembles me and cause trouble on your channel. So I'm being a little cautious right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Oh, I love Under the Median. Yes, love it. Well, I guess it is a little bit after 9. It's about an hour. Jan, do you have anything you want to say?
No, other than thank you so much for inviting me to your birthday bash.
Well, I've really enjoyed it. Any questions? Love to visit. I could just keep reading these comments. This is awesome. But I'm going to say thank you guys for your valuable time. I love and appreciate you guys so much. And just to let you know, my video tomorrow is short. Tomorrow morning. So I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you. Oh, Morning with Grannies too. Yes, I love you. I'm going to go ahead and end this now. And then Jan, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. Okay.
I'm not going to leave the broadcast studio. So when you click off, we'll still see each other.
Oh, don't I hit end broadcast?
When you hit end broadcast, I'm going to remain here. We can talk to each other.
Okay. That sounds good. Hey, everybody. I just want to say I love you. And thank you for your patience, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Love you. Bye. And thank you.